Hello, for those that like super deformed cars, I got these two Subaru Impreza police vehicles. One came in a package, one did not. Let's take a look. So this came on a can of coffee. What I don't know is what brand. It's not a Chorokyu. So it says police, it says 12. It says this number 4, this Impreza police car. This piece of paper says the police 12. No date. I can't read any of that. I didn't think to use Google Translate either because I'm not that smart. It is officially licensed. Oh, there's apparently some Hondas in there too. Oh, here we go. Pullback motorcycles. That's not really my thing. There we go. Pictures of real cars. Oh, this is an NSX. That's pretty neat. 2 of them. If I see those, I might have to get them. Oh, and you know I like GTRs. So if I see any of these, I might have to get these as well. I'll probably pass on the motorbikes because I don't find cartooned motorbikes in this size. Well, they're not the same scale, right? Alright, well, again, though, it's weird that there's no branding at all. Like, what can of coffee this came with. It could be Kirin, it could be Suntory Boss. I've seen some of those online. I just don't know for sure. Alright, well, let's take a look at the silver one because it looks a little lamer. And I don't have photographs of the silver one up. So it's a totally different type of deforming than, say, Chorokyu. These guys are going for a really short cockpit and short width. So whereas Chorokyu has a really tall cockpit. Alright, the wheels are pretty neat. You know, they're blanked off though, but I think with a little black paint, those wheels would look good. The door handle's funny. It sticks out so much, and it's so large. And then those windows are so small. That's why I like it. A little marker bump here, but no paint. And then the painted silver, or actually, I guess these are white. I don't know if they're definitely a different color than the body, which is silver. I don't know if that's a different type of silver, or it's not quite white. It looks metallic. Anyways. Fog lights here, some ribbing, and these are black. And here, this grill, same with this, a crosshatch pattern, and black. Red police lights there. And interesting, this vent actually has some depth to it. Oh, it's a whole separate piece, that's why. I just pressed it down further. Interesting. Clear police light up there. The wing is so short, but so wide. It's really funny. And it's probably a separate piece as well. Red painted taillights, and wow, this printing is pretty good. WRX STI, and then a little stubby exhaust there. No branding at all. So very strange, you know, to have a product with no indication as to who made it or when. It's a very, very light toy, so I don't know. It sounds like it's running on rocks also. And then look at this axle, it's totally jacked up. Oh yeah, the axle's bent. That's what's happening. That might be causing the noise. Alright. You know what? Let's open this guy up. I am a little curious what's going on the inside. Is this one piece of plastic painted? Is the plastic clear? No. The plastic is silvery metallic. That's for the red police light. And interesting, they're trapping the front axle like this with the bottom like that. And then here's the motor. That's a really small motor. Here's a Chorokyu motor, just for comparison. I mean, look at the difference. Chorokyu is huge. So if I had to guess, you know, Chorokyu would go a lot further and or a lot faster than this guy. But again, I don't care. It's just a freebie. I'm not going to really play with these things. I just get them because they look funny, but they don't really move. You know, they just sit in a display case or a drawer. Alright, well, let's put that back together. I thought for a moment maybe I'll do a 3D wheel swap, but Subarus do come with these gold type of wheels, so I think I'm just going to leave these two alone. Put this back here with a regular screwdriver so I don't strip this thread out. Alright. Okay, let's take a look at the second one here. This one now, we do have some photographs to look at. So here's an Impreza police vehicle, and yeah, it's quite similar, although this one doesn't have the fog lights exposed, and it's got a windscreen. Let's go to this back view. Police is there, WRX, STI, that's there. Gold wheels. You notice these two police cars have different wheels. Alright. And then they have the Japanese text on the side. I would assume that says something about the police. Okay. So this paint job is a lot cooler, I think, because it's, you know, split in half between the white and the black. And then this also has this emblem on it, probably for the Japanese police force. Round lights up front this time. Those exposed things there. Still a pattern in the grills. Still a separate piece for the intake there. And then this is a much cooler light, I think. Light bar. Black paint on the windows. Those crazy door handles sticking out again. There's a crazy short but wide wing. And then all the printing on here looks pretty good as well. Same stubby thing there, and same totally blank bottom. So, yeah, I guess they're the identical castings. Just different paint jobs. Well, you know what, that's not true, because the front, it has different red lights in the grills, right? And I can't tell about the fog lights, if that's the same or not, because it's so hard to see on the black car. Alright, well, I guess it is a slightly different casting. Alright. Well, let's compare it to a couple other toys. I do have a 1/64 scale Impreza that I think is maybe from the same generation. This is a CM's branded rally cars from the 2003 World Rally Championship. But based on the shape of the headlights, I think it's the same type of Impreza, and also the taillights look similar as well. They have like a circular bump in the middle in the bottom of them. So I think these cars are modeled after 2003, plus or minus a few years. Right. There we go. I do have some Subarus from a brand called Wanda. So these are promo items again, but this time we know they came with a Wanda coffee. Let's get rid of this guy now. And I 3D printed wheels on those because the Wanda wheels were so small. The fender gap wasn't to my liking. But the fender gap on these unbranded ones is pretty good. You know, if you look at the size of the wheels, they're pretty much the same size as Chorokyus, which is what these are. They're Chorokyu size wheels. In fact, here's a Chorokyu wheel right there. Or right there. Alright. So, now I have 4 cartoonish Subarus. Yeah, I never would have guessed I'd be doing this kind of thing. But my hobby is evolving. You know, at first it just started off collecting, you know, reasonably priced 1/64 scale models. And then getting into extremely expensive 1/64 scale models. And, you know, I was more serious then because they're supposed to be realistic looking models. But then I just saw these things and I thought, well, it's just fun, you know, because these aren't supposed to really look like the real car. They are, but not accurately. I guess that's the key thing. So for me, I could just enjoy them. They make me laugh. They look ridiculous, right? Here's a different photo. You notice that weird gold emblem in the middle of that police front end there. Okay. Alright, so yeah, that's why I collect these cartoon cars. It's just a more casual way to appreciate vehicles. So I will continue to do so, and hopefully you'll watch. Alright, thanks.